All right, it is currently, I'm not wearing a watch or anything. What time is it? 9:49 Pacific time, Cali, SoCal. We just got here to the gym. Let me ask you guys a question real quick. What is the difference between using the barbell versus dumbbells? Do you guys know? Do you guys even care? The barbell, compound movement, utilizes a lot of muscle groups, a lot of muscles. However, your dominant side, whether that's the right or the left, will always do more during those movements. All right, so with the dumbbells, you ensure that each pec, if you are doing a chest press or a bench press, that each pec conducts and performs with the same amount of force every single rep. That will address your imbalances. Meaning if maybe your right pec is bigger than your left pec or vice versa, or whatever, any muscle group, that's how you address imbalances. But all right, enough with this chit chat. I did not record the warm up last time, so I will make sure I warm it up, or record the warm up right now. Let's get in there. Mic check, mic check, mic check. The thing on? I won't be eating the mic this video, I promise. So I'll tell you guys I was gonna show you the warm up. I'll always do something a little bit different, but sometimes the best warm up is doing the exact same movement pattern or the same exercise that you're actually gonna be doing. So in this case right now, I'm gonna seated neutral press, meaning my wrists are neutral, aligned just like this. Feels great for me. I warmed up with no weight, then I added the 45s, and I only did 4 reps, nice and controlled, like a 3-4 second eccentric, and then pressing. And then I'm gonna probably go into a working set right now, so I'm probably gonna add more weight, and then I'm gonna be going for 10 to 12 reps and just getting a feel for it. Focusing on the eccentric, maybe a 3-4 second negative, and so forth. And then that's how we'll do it. And when you guys press, just imagine your thoracic, so like your upper back, being pushed into the actual bench. Use this. This is your support system, so actually utilize it when you're pressing so you can move more weight. Poke the chest out just like that. Deep breath in. Your chest should be doing all the pressing, and then control the negative. Notice how I'm stretching the actual chest on the way down, getting a nice full stretch, and then pressing all the way up. So something that's actually worth noting to you guys too, just how I said, the barbell versus dumbbells, this is great right here because this is all unilateral, meaning this moves independent of this bar here. They don't move together. I hate that shit when you see a machine and you have to, like no matter if you press with the right or the left, they both move. It defeats the purpose. And you're not really addressing your imbalances or creating symmetry within your body. All right, so this is set 2. A bar or something, like one fixed piece, my right hand would have slowly descended, like right behind the left, just because it's my weaker side. Yeah, this lighting's great right here. Y'all better be taking notes. All right, so it's gonna be my last set. So I did 4. You don't have to do 4. You can do 5, you can do 6, 7, 8, whatever you wanna do. When you feel like you've really gotten some good stimulation, then that's how you know. But for my last set, I always tell you guys this, I like to have fun with what I do, right? So I'm gonna get a little creative, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm still using the same machine, still conducting the same motion, but again, showing you guys how easy it is to change the variables, whether it's the tempo, right? eccentric, isometric, stuff like that. So you'll see what I mean right now when I'm about to do this. So we're just gonna switch it up. So I'm gonna start same way, press, but I'm gonna keep one up there. Getting a nice stretch down here, controlling, and then pressing. And don't let it rest on the machine. My bad. It's tab. But again, getting creative, and I can stop wherever I want. If I want to build that isometric, whatever, you know, I can do that. I just want to make sure that whatever I do to one side, I do to the other to keep symmetry, right? And feel your chest doing all the work, because it's very easy for your shoulders to take over, or the front portion of your delt, I should say. By the way, did you guys like my delt jump the other day? So once my weaker side can't go anymore, that's how I know, okay, I gotta stop. Because otherwise my dominant side, or if I started with this side or finished with this side, it's still gonna be doing more work while the weaker side gets weaker and the stronger side gets stronger. So the next thing we're gonna do right now, we're gonna do same thing, incline. So here's the thing, right? Incline. What's the difference between a flat and an incline? There's no such thing as, I can isolate this muscle, right? Like, you know when people say, oh, I'm gonna work on my lower abs, upper abs, whatever. The muscle works as one. So no matter whatever you're doing, you're gonna work the entire abdomen area, but there are ways that you can target a little bit or a specific area of that muscle a little more. Hence what the incline is. So we'll probably go use an incline bench. We're gonna be doing dumbbell presses. Same way I just finished on the machine right now, holding it up, playing around with that. The stretching is very important so that you actually grow the muscle too. And I don't know if y'all were able to hear me or not when I was on the bench. Did it sound like I was eating the mic? I don't know. But, all right, so this is set number 3. So what's nice about this movement here, besides obviously isolating each individual muscle to do the same amount of work every single rep, I also can achieve biomechanically a greater range of motion because of the torque crossing through my midline. As I stretch, as I pull back, remember, in order to grow a muscle, you also have to stretch it. So sometimes I like focusing on range, right? So the amount of range I achieve, whether small or great, you always want it to be greater. But work with what you have. If you have limitations, injuries, obviously you are limited. So work on your mobility, and then that will increase your overall output, right? I always say this, it's like a rubber band. The longer I pull on that rubber band, the more force I can produce. Same thing with your ligaments, tendons, all that good stuff. But all right, enough chit chat. I think I'll do maybe 2 more sets, and then I'll judge it based off of how I feel. If I feel pretty good, then okay, maybe I'll hit another one. And go off of feel. That's why it's super important to listen to your own body. Don't do exactly what the fuck I do, or this dude does, or what she does. Find what works for you. That's the only way you're gonna progress and succeed. No matter how tired you fucking get, try to keep the integrity of the movement at the form. Don't fuck up your form. If your form is all fucked up, it serves you no purpose, so just stop it there. I'll probably do 1 more set, and then the last thing we'll do is chest flies. So we get out of this whole robotic thing where I just move forward and backwards and all that bullshit. All right, y'all, so this right here, this is to show you that you're not a fucking robot, right? I can do way more than just this. Right now what we're doing is flies. So as opposed to just being sagittal, we're now gonna go frontal. So all that means is lateral motion, meaning I'm adducting, bringing this arm closer to the chest and getting a nice ass squeeze. And then I'm also abducting, right? So moving the arm away from my midline, hence the stretch part. That's really what's gonna help you guys grow the most too. And just like everything we do, take your fucking time. Don't rush it. It's not worth it. You're not gonna get anything out of that. So just chill, relax, and take your breaks. Opening up, nice and wide. Lower than what the fuck I want. That's how I know I either gotta drop the weight a little bit or move on to the next thing. But we're not ready to move on, so I think we're just gonna lower the weight a little bit. You know what, scratch that. You know how you be lazy sometimes and you don't really wanna just go and pick up shit? You know what's a great example of that? Like the barbell hip thrust. Whenever you guys wanna do the barbell hip thrust and you don't set up, it's because it just takes too fucking long. Same thing, I don't wanna go grab weights. So I'm gonna just keep the same ones right now. I think I'll do like 1 or 2 more sets and then we'll move on to back. Actually, I'll do 1 more set because I can't be here all fucking day. All right, that'll be the last set for that. So next we're gonna move on to back. So we're gonna do 1 vertical pull and then like a horizontal pull. All right, so now we got pulls. We've been working a lot on push, 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 press, press. So we can't neglect the opposite. So now we're gonna work on the back, the posterior, the actual fucking back. So today we're just gonna do 1 vertical pull and then a horizontal pull. So this is gonna work more kinda, think about maybe the V shape, right? Whereas a horizontal row would focus on the actual density of the muscle, the growth. So we're gonna start with this one. And notice my grip too. It does matter if I pull down this way, or this way. This is where I can achieve the greatest range of motion because this opens up my joint capsule up here at the shoulder. Supinated, like I told you guys earlier, there's no way to really isolate, so I can't say, oh, I'm gonna work more on my lower back or my upper back. My whole back is gonna be working right now. But by me supinating my grip, I can focus a little more on achieving greater range to hit more of that lower lat. And of course, I also have the assistance of my bicep, right? Just by me pulling this way. But I'm really trying to focus on using nothing but my back. And that's why I tell you guys, mind muscle connection is so important. It's a real fucking thing. Try to connect with the muscle. Don't be in here thinking about what you're gonna eat after this. Focus on the task. You gotta get through this to get to that, right? Get through today to get to tomorrow type shit. Look at me, being all motivational. All right, let me see if y'all get a better view right now. You gotta adapt to overcome, remember that. I'm gonna let y'all just play there. So in between sets, for those of you who ask me what the fuck I do, I'm literally just walking around. That's a way to get my cardio in, right? It's slow, it's steady, but it's consistent, and that's the most important thing. Consistency will always overpower anything else you do. So this is literally all I do. I just chill, walk around. I'm not fucking jump roping. I'm not doing all this crazy shit. Because if I did all that, it's just cardio, right? I'm not trying to do cardio. This is bodybuilding. This is weightlifting to add muscle. It's not like cardio is bad, but when you're weightlifting, that's your only priority. That's it. All right, I think I'm gonna go up. Usually there's a go against what I tell you guys, right? Because I always tell you start heavy, go lighter throughout the session. But if you're feeling good, if you're feeling great, if you feel like you could do more, then obviously fucking do more. Don't hold back. And you're the only one who knows that, right? I could look at you, but I can't be like, oh shit, Becky's giving me 10 out of 10, which is really only giving me 5, right? Only you know that shit. Let's go. And sometimes this is how it is. You know, you got 20-pound fucking increments instead of 5 or 10. So you just gotta go for it. See what's up. Hey, but I can't even do a partial no more. And this is why the fuck I said quiet in between sets, because literally by me talking to y'all, that's energy that I could use for my fucking set. So clearly that was a lot heavier. I'll do one more set, and because I'm really focusing on the stretch and the tempo, I'm gonna lower the weight a little bit. Be humble, all right? Don't lift more than what you can, because that's how you get hurt. All right, last set. I know it's a little dark, y'all, but bear with me, it's all good. Y'all can still see it. And for those of you, again, saying I don't be posting enough content, I got you guys. I got the phone right here, man. We're about to do a little clip for YouTube. Go check out the shorts if you haven't already. Shit. All right. So I think we'll do one more back movement, and then we'll finish with some sprints. Let me make sure this fucking mic is on. Is this mic on? Yeah. I can have a repeat of last time. Okay, so what we're gonna finish with, before we do our conditioning, I think we'll finish with sprints, but right now, we're just gonna be doing a horizontal pull. So what's nice about this machine, I don't have access to this at my local gym or the closest gym to me. Let me show y'all what this is. So you have different grips right here, see that? So like the top, you can go neutral, lower, lower. And this is what I love. This is more custom to you, right? You don't have to mold your unchangeable body into this piece of metal. You can easily change the position of the wrist. Again, if it bothers you, if it hurts you, if it gives you any type of issue, you can kind of adjust based off of what this machine presents to us. There's different options, right? The more options, the better. The more tools you have in your toolbox, the more equipped, the more prepared you'll be to deal with anything. So I'm gonna play around with the grip, see what I like the most. I really wanna target my lower back. So wherever I feel that connection or wherever I feel more stimulation on my lower back, that's kind of where I'll go with the grip. So I think I could just keep y'all right there. And let's see what it feels like to pull. We're gonna build them wings. Y'all ever wanted to fly? If you wanna fly, this is what you gotta do. You gotta build those wings. Ain't nobody born with wings. All right, let's start with the middle grip. When you do this, don't round your back. Keep your chest pressed into this motherfucker. So I'll probably do like 3 more sets, and then we're gonna go finish with sprints, and that's it. All right. So this is the last thing we're gonna do. We're just gonna cool down, we're gonna stretch. Just like we warmed up, we also wanna cool down. So we trained chest, and we trained back, and damn, y'all still can't see me. Yo, I'm getting better with the camera, man. Like, it's not like I use this every single day, so y'all bear with me. But this tripod definitely helps a shit load. But anyways, so we're gonna cool down now. Chest and back. I think for the chest stretches, I'd rather do them against the wall, kind of like this, to really open up the chest, because I'm limited on the floor as to how much range I can get. But I could definitely stretch the back here. I'll probably do a cobra, downward facing dog, and then maybe scorpions for my thoracic, and that'll be it. And you want to be careful, obviously. This is a sensitive area, especially your lumbar, your lower back. Otherwise, I always say y'all can see me. So just like this. And the nice thing about this, I can push as much or as little as I want. So I'm starting here on the floor, shoulders down, and then all I'm gonna do is gonna kind of push up. So this is gonna be felt on my lumbar, my lower back region. If I want to take this a step further, I would just come up. The main thing here is I want to keep my hips on the floor, but I can shimmy up just like this and get even more of an extension on my entire back, right? One thing I can tell you guys, don't ever try to rotate your lower back. That's how injuries happen. Your lumbar isn't designed to move side to side, or to turn, I should say, to twist, to rotate. That's only your thoracic, so your upper back, not your lower back. So be careful with that. And then again, I can take this a further step. There's a lot I can do. But for me personally, that's all right for extension. And then all I want to do now is some thoracic mobility. So if I want to open up my hips too, I can easily get into the world's greatest stretch here position, kind of like a runner. And then I'm going to rotate and I'm going to follow my hand, following that. Because if I don't rotate my neck, I'm not going to achieve the best range or the same range, but I can also potentially injure myself. And then obviously what I do to one side, I want to do to the other. And then same thing. So set up just like this, boom, boom. And then all I'm going to do is rotate my upper back, following my hand, just like that. And then because I'm pretty sure this turf or this floor is dirty, I don't want to put my fucking face on it, but I can easily do thoracic openers here too. I don't have to be on the floor, right? Same thing, just opening up that upper back, because that's what we train, and I'm just stretching it. And right now that it's filled with so much blood, this is the best time to stretch it, to grow it. All right, I'm gonna finish with this little cool down, and then I'll see y'all in the car. Y'all got me crawling on my knees to you, man. What the fuck? All right, y'all. That is it for today. I did not do my conditioning before anybody comes and attacks me. I didn't do it, all right? There were people on them. There's only 2 assault runners, and I do love the assault runner. And honestly, there was one person at the end right now, but I don't really want to be running all hardcore next to somebody who's not. I feel like it's going to be uncomfortable for the other person, and that's why I didn't do it. So we'll do conditioning. Shit, not tomorrow, because tomorrow we're working out with the homies over at Metro. I don't know which one yet. And I don't know if I'm going to record or not. But it's going to be leg day. It's going to be epic. It's going to be led by Johan. So that should be fun. But I'll get some clips at least if I don't get the full video. I hope you guys are learning something, man. Take notes. Apply this. Go to your gym, your nearest local gym, and try the shit out that I'm telling you. It's going to change the game, especially if you're not seeing results and haven't seen results for I don't know how long now. There's nothing more depressing than going to the gym, you know, months after months, years after years after years, and then seeing those same individuals look the very fucking same, right? And I'm not trying to shit on nobody. Like, if that's your thing, that's your thing, but who the fuck doesn't want to progress and get better? Come on now. What else is there to life? Like, if we're not leveling up, we ain't doing shit. Like Nipsey said, man, y'all taking up space. Y'all taking up air. R.I.P., man, to the legends out there. Legend in the making, baby. Y'all train hardy right. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bow!